Namo Buddhaya. Very good evening to all the venerable sirs and to His Excellency the Ambassador of Thailand to Sweden, and of course to the Reverend Pastor from the Christian Church of Thailand, and of course our good-looking actor from India, Dr. Gagan Malik, who acted as the Buddha. Thank you, and thank you all for having me to give me this opportunity to say a few words. I am from a country that is from the Far East, which is popularly known as the Little Red Dot. This is a very small country with about 6 million in population. So I am given with only 5 minutes. So I don't want to bore you all down with this speech, and I hope to go through as fast as I can. Of course, there are a lot of excitement waiting for you all here. For those of you I have not had the pleasure to meet, I am called the Venerable Seck Hian, and the first Vice President of the Thai Sangha Samacha of Singapore. Our organization was created in the year of 2000. From the outset, our mission has been to bring forth a sustainable world peace through promotion of Buddhism, building cultural relation and goodwill within the people of Singapore and Thailand, of course now plus the world. We endeavor to build a greater understanding, cooperation and goodwill within Buddhists and non-Buddhists through the promotion of tolerance and learning from each other's values, so that we may embrace each other with love and compassion. As I reflect onto the world today, I am constantly saddened to find that it is marred by division, violence, greed, and most of all, by fear. I realize that I am fortunate to live in a country that is rich in racial and religious diversity, but which still has a fair and just government. I humbly urge delegates to take Singapore as a good example of what our world could be if we each took action to promote the values of tolerance and acceptance. In my country, diversity is a natural resource that lies at the root of our strength. Through our ongoing commitment to peace, we have managed to create a world-class city-state known for incredibly low crimes, booming industry, and modern infrastructure that rivals that of many much more prosperous nations. But I have not come here to boast about my nation and its achievement. Singaporeans aren't special, unique or different from others. Rather, all our achievements can be attributed to our conscious commitment to peace. It is my firm belief that global peace starts with oneself. Each individual must take action to work towards the inner peace. Then and only then can he take action to diffuse that peace into the wider world around him or herself. Self-acceptance and inner peace are prerequisites to world peace, and it is upon the foundation that we can decide on the proper course of action to remedy the world's ills. Too often I see the desire for justice towards peace. We are quick to judge, to place blame on those who feel threatened our security, our way of life, and our most treasured principles. Yet it is not through taking score the game of life is won. it is not a zero-sum game with winners and losers, creator or destroyer. The desire for this kind of justice, though cloaked in a code of righteousness, is rooted in greed-driven ego. The reality is that lasting peace is a child meek humility. It is choice, and one that incarnates with every decision we make. The problems we face are immense. There are many challenges on the horizon that threatens the very existence of our species. I do not intend to make light of them or minimize their import. However, I do humbly suggest that the best way to change the world for the better is by changing oneself for the better. Thank you.